Google Kubernetes Engine, or GKE, is Google's secured and fully managed Kubernetes service that now includes a revolutionary autopilot mode. It allows you to build, deploy, and run fast, reliable apps and services. But how do you ensure that the infrastructure you provision to run those services remains reliable and available for developers? Today, I'm going to show you how to manage GKE infrastructure at scale with cloud operations. Welcome to Engineering for Reliability with Google Cloud. Imagine getting a ticket like this one. You know that a service is having an issue, and the service owners are asking you to help them determine whether it's being caused by the GKE infrastructure they're running on. The problem is that there's a default namespace in every cluster in your org. How can you possibly find the one you're after? Let's see how cloud operations can help. From the monitoring overview screen, let's click on the GKE dashboard. By looking at the last 6 hours of data and expanding the alert timeline, we can in fact confirm that there are no alerts in the default namespace. We can also confirm that there aren't any issues with our nodes. Let's have a look at the workloads in that namespace to see if there are any issues there. We can find the workload by clicking on View All and then searching for the namespace where we know it's running. It looks like there is a memory utilization alert for this workload. Let's check to see if there are any infrastructure issues that may be causing this. Let's click on Metrics and select Memory under Node Metrics. Here, we can see that the nodes aren't having any memory alerts or issues, so we can rule out infrastructure as a probable cause for this particular incident. Then we can reply to the original message, letting them know that memory issues are constrained to their specific service. Being able to take a very limited amount of information about a problem and quickly determine whether an infrastructure issue is at fault is fantastic. As an operator, your time is incredibly valuable, and being able to quickly eliminate your infrastructure as a culprit is great, but what about the service owner? Let's have a look at another example. Does your inbox look like this when there's a problem of any kind? This might happen if there's an alert flood caused by a widespread issue. Or it might happen just because there are a lot of alerts that might be triggered for any number of reasons. How can you quickly dig through this mess and figure out what's actually important and whether your service is impacted? Let's see how cloud operations can help. Let's see if we can figure out whether our service was impacted by an infrastructure issue. From the monitoring overview screen, let's go to the GKE dashboard and have a look at the behavior of our system over the last day. When we expand the alerts timeline, we can see that there are 2 node alerts. Let's have a look at the resource associated with the alert. We can see that we are getting high CPU alerts. In the Metrics tab, we can confirm elevated CPU utilization of the node. When we look at container metrics, we can see that there are a number of services that are running on this particular node. Some of them did not see increased utilization during interval. However, at least 2 services did see elevated CPU use that corresponds to elevated CPU utilization on the node. So we can confirm that not only was our service impacted by increased resource utilization of the node, but another service was as well. Thanks for joining me today. We saw how cloud operations can help you quickly isolate or eliminate infrastructure issues from a limited set of data. We also saw how to use the timeline to quickly filter alerts to determine whether your service is having an issue or not. I hope this helps you to keep your GKE infrastructure reliable and available. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to never miss out on more Engineering for Reliability with Google Cloud. See you soon.